Storytime over Fortnite gameplay. So, we're gonna do 3 story times today because they're usually short. And this one happened with Shadow Beast himself. So, you already know it's Halloween. We wanted to go out trick-or-treating because why not? And we were just, cruising around the neighborhood. And then we saw a cat. And I went over and started petting him. He was cute. He was a little cute thing. He was like amazing. I liked him. He was cute. Like I said about 3 times. Cute. And what happened was, I guess, like, these people ended up coming, like, behind us when we were, like, 5 houses down. And I don't know, like, we were 3 houses down, and they just turned the corner to come on the street. And then they went over to the cat, and they started petting it. I thought they picked it up. So I go, stop molesting the cat. And then the bitch, who I didn't know what was wrong, at first goes, oh, you trying to stay pregnant? It's fine. I said, whatever, red nose riding bitch. And she turned around, and she was like, ah! And then, we went a few more houses down, no problems. And then I see, like, I guess 2, like, other guys that were with them. 2 people that were with the 4. There was a clown, I think Harley Quinn, a ninja, and then a cuddle team leader. Well, at least I thought it was. And, we were just chilling there. And then we look back, and it's a funny thing, we see them kissing. Just in the middle of the street. Well, I guess the 2 other ones just went to go get candy. And then we went down to the last house on the street, and the clown was like walking up like, and he got all mad. And he was like, you know what's talking shit? You know what's talking shit? And takes his mask off. And I said, hi, Ronald McDonald. And the old man came out and was like, hey, cat. That was a terrible impression. Like, hey, kids, oh my gosh, find out my law over here. And the guy was like, oh, they're very disrespectful, they're causing problems. And the guy goes, should pick on someone who's not your size. And keep in mind, I'm 13, this kid's 18. There's 3 of us, 1 of him. I'm pretty sure we could have won the fight. Not gonna lie. So he's like, no, it's the final and only warning. So I go, whatever, go back to your little clique. So he walks back in a huff and a puff. And we walk down the street while they're coming up. And we go to a house. And I guess these, people, I don't know. Fuck. These people answered the door and were like, hey, hello. And then, like, the clown and his girlfriend, they all walked by the house. And we were done getting candy. Oh, excuse me. We were done getting candy, and then, they walked up, and they, like, 3 walked past the ninja, the clown, and the Harley Quinn. But the cuddle team leader just stood there and looked at us. We stopped there and just looked at her, and I said, are you okay? And then the clown, like, went back, got her, and said, they've been warned. And that one girl said, it was this is the funniest part. She said, that's so childish. And I think she was drunk from the way she was talking. But anyway, she was like, she came over. Not came over, but was like there, and like the little cuddle team leader caught up to him. And I guess she patted her, like the cuddle team leader on the back. And it was like, they're immature. And then, like, 3 steps later, all I hear is, oh my god, a baby snake. And me and them start laughing our asses off. And then we walk down the street, say a few more things. And he yells, you've been warned again, and all that bullshit. And then we go back to the house, and nothing happens. Until, next day, which shall be watching this is the first time you're going to hear it, because I didn't tell you, I only told Owens, which is P. McNiggy, the guy who went with us. Shout out to him. Anyway, so it was like a few days later, and I saw because I didn't know where she lived. I knew she had to live in the neighborhood. Well, I didn't know if like it was her that lived in the neighborhood or someone else. So whatchamacallit? I went over, like I saw her outside with I guess her dog, and then one like I guess her sister. I'm gonna assume. And all I saw was like her, and no one else was there. So I walked up as they went inside, and I knocked on the door, and their dad answered. And long story short, apparently the girl was drinking. She was just drinking when she was trick-or-treating with her friends. Apparently the only sober one was whatchamacallit, the clown. So that's fun, I guess. And then apparently she got in trouble. I was talking to her dad. He's a nice guy. He's not that bad of a person. Yeah. And then another funny thing happened before that, like when we came home. We were sorting out the candy, and afterwards we finished and went into our room, and Owens called his mom to ask to stay for a little bit longer so we could play some video games. And he goes, "Oh yeah," and his mom didn't want him playing video games, just sitting there. So he goes, "Oh yeah, we're still out trick-or-treating." And then like you know, I was speaking for a little bit, and then another sentence later she goes, "Okay, where are you now? Like what street?" And he goes, "Oh, we're just playing in Matthew. We're just video games in Matthew's room." Funniest thing, he didn't get in trouble or anything. It was just funny. Oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck was that? Well, story time 2. So it was a bright sunny day once upon okay. So this was back. I think I posted this on my channel as well. This was back in like 2nd grade going into 3rd grade, or maybe it was 3rd grade going into 4th grade, something like that. It was summer camp at my school, and you know we were just chilling there. And this kid, I guess he was just having a bad day, because he's usually like a peppy kid. He's not the kid to get in any trouble or be mean to anyone. He's really like upbeat and happy all the time. But he walks into class like a frown on his face, looking emo. So I go, "What's wrong?" And he goes, "Oh, leave me alone. I want to talk about it." And really, I'm not one usually to get in people's business more than they want me to. So I just stayed out of it until he started like moaning and groaning, because you had to do activities. If you wanted, like, that was basically all you had to do. Just do activities, and then later you would get to, like, go outside or something. So, we were just doing activities. I think it was, like, an arts and craft book. And we were just sitting there, chilling, relaxing, all cool, sipping some b-ball out by the pool. And he decided to come up and, you know, was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And we went, "Oh, just the arts and crafts Miss Finkelshit assigned us." So he's like, "Oh, cool, can I join?" And then this one mean kid in the group was like, "Sure, but you have to contribute somewhat, emo kid," because he was acting pretty emo. Like, I wasn't trying to be mean, and I didn't say it, because I'm not mean. But, like, he said that, and the kid just lost his shit. He grabbed, like, a, whatchamacallit, crayon? Or was it a crayon? Or was it? I think it was like a crayon or a marker. And started like drawing on his arm. Like grabbed his arm and started drawing on it. It was the funniest thing ever. And then he went and sat back down. And the kid got mad at him, but he didn't say anything because you know he's not a snitch. So we were just chilling there for a couple of minutes. And I guess the kid didn't like it or something. Like, because we finished the first activity which he liked, but then the second activity came, and yeah, I guess he didn't like it. So we just like went and then left the room. I guess he was mad or something. So then afterwards I guess like one of the staff noticed he was gone, cause ain't nobody snitching. So I guess one of the staff realizes he was gone, and then like went out and was trying to find him. I don't know why they didn't notice sooner. Like it took him like 5 minutes to notice. I'm surprised no one snitched, honestly. I am really surprised no one snitched. But anyway, like goes out and finds him like behind like a little, like, what's it called? Like a giant fucking stone pole is what it was. He was just sitting there like all sad and stuff. I don't know why. It was only an assignment. The teacher goes up to him, cause it was funny. Me and like 7 kids was looking through the window, and we see the teacher go up to him, and like we don't know what she said, but it must have been like some really weird, some really like mean shit to like, cause he freaks out and says, "Fuck you, teacher. I hate you. Leave me alone," and runs inside. And when the teacher tries to grab his hand, he like throws his backpack like off him and onto the teacher. Obviously, it didn't hurt. But oh my god, when he said "fuck you," that shit was loud. That was like mega. That like broke the sound barriers. But anyway, what the hell? What is that? Anyway, the kid storms into like the main cafeteria place. It's like where you would pick your kid up and stuff. And he just walked in and was trying to speak to the counselor, because the counselor was like friends with his mom. So like I guess she like knew how to talk to him or whatever. So like they were talking. I guess that's what he told us. They were talking. He helped him work it out. But before that, he was like so angry when like one of the male staff like was bringing him in. I don't know why I had to say male. Like, yes, the gender matters. He grabbed his dick and shaved the hair off of it. But anyway, yes, refreshing water. But grabbed the staff and pulled him off, and like cut the staff. I don't know how this sharp-nailed bitch cut the staff. And it's probably from what I just said, you know, sharp nails. Anyway, so the kid got calmed down, but got suspended for a little while for saying "fuck you" to the whatchamacallit, staff member. I don't know what happened to him after that. He never came back. And then that same staff got really like bitchy after that, thinking like no one liked you. Jeez. But like next story, which is gonna be our final story, and no one mentioned how I just missed that shot or that one. Is gonna be back, not in the summer, but in actual 4th grade Boys and Girls Club. Or was it 4th or 5th? I don't remember. So, what the hell? Who's shooting me? Leave me alone, sir. But anyway, it was either the summer of 3rd grade or right at the beginning of 4th grade. I don't remember. It was at the end of summer or beginning of 4th. I don't remember. It was in Boys and Girls Club as well. And this kid, what the fuck? This kid was, what grade was it in? I'm trying to think. It doesn't matter. All you know is it happened. He was like, I guess outside of school, and like people were making fun of him because he always like stood out there weirdly and just stared at the sign of our school. We were just staring at it, and then one kid that didn't really care what anyone thinks, like that's gonna be important, and like he was a quiet kid and he was new. Oh, thank you, sir. He was quiet and he was new to the school, so like this kid didn't know what to expect. So he goes up to him, being the kid that no one cares, and this guy's mom recently had died, and I guess word gets around because the new kid knew. And the guy goes up to him and says, "Yo, what's up? You okay?" And the guy goes, "No, and neither is your mom." And the guy like, who doesn't care what anyone thinks, looks at him with tears in his eyes. And I mean, I kind of do it too. I started punching him. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. Why would you make fun of someone? Okay. Anyway. And he got really mad, so he started punching him. And I didn't know why until I realized what he said. Because the guy told me when he was because he got out of school suspension and out of boys and boys and girls club program, like suspension as well. I don't know why both. Usually that never happens. And it wasn't like that serious. Like even like fights that happen don't even end in that. But anyway, so the kid was fighting him, and that one kid apparently did not know how to fight, and he was like, I don't know if you know this, but like the classic like girls like hits just starts like this, like you guys know, right? Like the slap punches where they just like wave their fucking like wrists around like they're retarded. Yeah, that. And he was doing that and slapped him in the face, which was funny to see because you heard the very loud fucking. Oh, let me hear it. Oh, that wasn't good. Just you heard that sexy slap, and sexy slap. But anyway, he did that. And then the kids were just on the ground now. They were like wrestling. I swear to God, I saw someone reach in their book bag, pull out a boxing glove, and throw it to one of the kids. Start beating him with it. And then, literally, all I see is the kid that got his mom insulted. Just, oh my God, that sounded disgusting. Pick the other kid's like grabbed his head, and then like took it and like smashed it into like the sign that he was looking at, because he would always like sit crisscross under the sign and just look up at it. So they were wrestling, and he slammed his head into it, which I guess messed them up real good. And they were both messed up, which was sad for the kid who got his mom insulted, because like the kid was fighting like a retard. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, they were fighting, and then the dean got involved. Because the kid tried to run away into like the crowd of people, thinking no one would see him, even though the whole crowd just watched him almost get killed. I'm just kidding, he didn't get killed. But like watched him like be beaten up, and him beat the other kid up. And make sure you use support creator code Shadow in the editing shop, and then we'll get back to the story after I put this in. Cool, and the dean comes in, takes them both to the dean's office, and I don't know what happened next. But, yeah, I guess that's basically all that happened. I don't know what happened after that, because the kid who insulted the other kid's mom didn't come back to the school, and then the other kid became really, I don't know, I don't know. He got defensive when anyone would talk to him, and he got like offended if like you ever said anything to him, even though he never did it before. But then that whole school year he was like that, and this was like a grade either below me or 2 below me, and I don't know what happened after that. So if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys